What's up, my old cat travelers, and welcome back to another Eden, guys. So, as you guys probably noticed, the update has dropped. The Twisted Maze has dropped for a couple of weeks now. I think a week and a half. I don't know. I kind of like lost count. I've been playing this a lot, guys, and I kind of like decided to do something different that we do from most of the time on this channel, which are the character quests. I kind of decided to show you my team and how to run it in my own way. I've been doing a lot of research on Discord, on Reddit. And a lot of people have like crazy strategies. A lot of people have like good strategies, but I kind of like want to show you mine, which is kind of like super like low, dumb way to play the game. That's pretty much how I've been playing since the beginning, so that's why I'm still struggling with some of the void bus. But I kind of like have a brute force approach when it comes to most JRPGs. So I've decided to share, my team with you guys. So before we start, guys, make sure that you bring with you like the XP charm and the power charm. Like these are the two charms you want to focus on. There's a third one. Put whatever you want in there until you can unlock the shop number 2, and then at that point you can put the bolt power charm until you unlock the store number 3, and then you can put the higher XP and then the charm from the shop number 3 and the shop number 2, which are these ones. So these are the charms I'm running with: power 20%, growth 30%, and power 30%, guys. These are the one that you want to bring, just because we are running a like physical damage, kind of like dumbed down brute force, and so we need our attacker characters to be super strong. So I'm running my party, guys, with 1 support, 1 technical, and 2 attackers. So I'm running my team with Miyunfa, Milsha, Tuva, and the best waifu in the game, Tsubame. So we're gonna start, guys, with Miyunfa. Pretty simple, guys. You kind of like want her to have a Song of Rest. Doesn't really matter level 1, level 2, level 3, but you kind of like want to get it at least to level 2. Just because it heals you. It's actually really good healing, so you kind of like want that. After that, guys, our second skill is called Vital Strike, which I use in my AF as soon as I'm done using Song of Rest or Song of Rage, which we're gonna go after. But Vital Strike is a magic attack on a single enemy medium that inflicts break. Kind of good. It's just like a good way to spam in the AF. But when you AF, you want Song of Rage to be active, which is party power plus 25% and intel plus 25% and speed plus 25%. So that's a really good skills. You don't need to be to level 3, guys. You can use level 1 or level 2, but that's what you want for bosses. I'm also gonna talk for boss now. You AF, you use that, and then you spam the button, and then the boss dies. Also, since most of the time these support characters are kind of like the fastest, you kind of want to give them all of the abilities that gives either debuff, pain, or poison, just because since they attack first, the other characters can actually benefit from that when they attack. You'll see what I say a little bit after. So stun touch, target arm, head, legs, and break with bless. Yeah, I think bless is. Just want to see what bless is. You guys could remove bless for rapid growth if you guys don't have it, but yeah. So you want stun touch to inflict stun on the enemy, just in case. And then you want to target arms, head, legs. These are power, intelligence, and speed. And then you want armor break, which reduce the enemy's resistance, I believe. Just give me sorry, chains to inflict physical resistance minus 20%. Yes, you want that. Once again, more debuff. It's going to be better for. You'll see why soon. All right. Technical, guys. So her job is kind of like to inflict more status effect on characters. So I use Rampart Slash, Armor Breaker, and Drum Truss. So we'll go Rampart Slash first. So it's a slash attack that inflict pain or poison. It's kind of there. It's kind of there. It's not really useful if you do. If you don't have the pain of poison abilities, you can actually do that in AF, just as a starter, and then the other characters can benefit. We also have Armor Breaker, which is right here. Physical resistance minus 10% and resistance minus 10% too. Physical resistance and norm type resistance minus 10%, which is great. It's a good move to spam, and also you kind of like want this move if you don't have Song of Rage. It's also a great replacement. Drum Trust, actually put it level 5. It's a piercing attack of a single enemies and gives power intelligence to your team. So it's actually really great if you don't have Song of Rage. It's a good replacement. You know, just spam it once and then bam, you go back on Armor Breaker and then you watch everyone dies. It's really good. So yeah, we're pretty much doing we buff our characters and we lower and we give a bunch of debuff to the enemies. All right, Tuva, our first attacker type characters. We got ignore enemy curse. It's actually really not useful. I don't know why it's there, but it's really not good. Single enemy type resistance minus 20%. I really use that move because I have the other one. So, but we use our first big skill, guys. That's what you want, as many debuff as possible. Prey Slash. Slash attack on a single enemy's medium and strength increase based on numbers of debuff. Boom. That's what you want, guys. That is what you want. So you make sure that the other characters are a little bit faster. They apply a bunch of debuff and then you use that and then you watch the enemies melt like crazy. Alright, I didn't really go over the abilities with the other two characters because they're kind of like, you know, pretty much the same. So I got Robustness, Durability, Rapid Growth for XP, Durability, Target Arms, and Pain Touch. So once again, you want to give them as much a status debuff as you want. You can throw a couple of Rapid Growth on every characters just so that way they always like stay over level. So that way you don't die as much and it's a little bit easier. So Tuva here, as she has Armor Break, Normal Enhanced Attack, Rapid Growth, Target Vital, Purification, Strength 1 Poison. All of them are kind of like decent. So the one you kind of want for both of your attackers are Strengthening when Poison or Pain, because you really want your Miyunfa of your support characters to apply them before your attackers attack, so they can do massive damage. And you also want to do normal attack enhanced, just because while you're not killing bosses, while you're just like killing random enemies, most of the time what I do is I just hit the attack button and everyone dies in a couple of rounds, depending on the floor. I am at floor, I believe 16 or 17 right now, and the random encounters are actually harder than the boss, so it doesn't really apply here, but you can just use skills. It also works. Rapid growth like always, target vitals. These are all like good stuff. All right, and the last one for Tsubame, best character in the game. She uses emergency aid is the skill I used to use at the beginning for healing. You don't really need, it's not really there for any purposes now, just so that way all my good skills are in the second slot so I can spam them. All right, so I use Adversity Bash 3, blunt attack of a single enemies and strength increase when at 80% or below. Make sure, you guys, that it says on below, because there's another one that says above. You don't want that. You want on below. And I also have a Prey Bash because it does something similar to the buff and debuff characters. So I kind of like use both depending of like how many debuff I have in on the enemies when I do my AF. As for ability, guys, I give her Rapid Growth because Tsubame is my favorite character and I want her to be as high as possible. Evil Eye is actually something that you kind of want to look for. It's an ability that boosts your critical damage. So you kind of want that with the other items that boost your critical rate, which I don't have the name right now. But if you can combine the both of them, especially on higher level, you can actually get a 100% crit chance all the time, which makes it insane just to kill random encounters. It's actually really great. Normal attack enhance also works great. Stuff stacks, by the way, so that's why I have two right here. So as you probably noticed, my build is nothing too crazy. Like it's just bare and bones, but that's how it works for me. Just, you know, just generic brute force. So I'm gonna do one fight, guys, just to show you like the damage and the numbers I'm pulling. So once again, these guys are kind of like hard to kill compared to the boss. But yeah, look, I'm always gonna do healing. If you want, you can also put the cup invincibility on Miyunfa so that she should never starve for mana. But yeah, there you go. Like, It takes a little bit longer, like if you want to use MP to kill faster, but I just want to shoot with normal attack. It does take a little bit more time, but it's doable. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, so that's my build, guys. Nothing too crazy. If you guys really want to get deeper, I could probably do a video about it. Like I did a build a couple of runs ago, which was I had like attacking all of enemies. I crit 100% of the time, and I did massive damage. But you know, since it's a roguelike, you don't always get what you want. But these couple of items that I showed you here are kind of like stuff that so far I always managed to get, either by going to the store or just by finding them in the chest. So these are all like really like bare minimal kind of like brute force stuff that you can find while you're running. So yeah, guys, that's my technique, guys. If you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, guys. And I see you guys around for more another Eden character quest. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.